Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
You just think it's showtime. Hang on here. All right, do I have volume? Awesome. I think I do. Why isn't this thing popping out? Come on, man. That is not an endorsement for any candidate for office. All right, let's see here. All right, so how y'all doing? I just all right. So is this new? Stream 57. Okay. So what happened was, guys, welcome in here. Jim and No Filter, how are you doing? Now, hey, listener, how are you? Mel, what's up? Annabelle, how are you doing? All right, thank you, listener. I appreciate you so much. So Rubio, whoops, late night. Yes, yes, it is. Um, so, hey, me, how are you? Um, let's see here. This came across the stream. So here's what the deal is. I don't know, Miami Spice sent me a message and said, "Hey, I haven't heard from you. Are you okay?" And I said, "I have slept today, but like I'm still tired, and I just think I'm maybe dehydrated. Uh, is this, of course, I got a lot of stress going on in my life right now and everything, so that's great. My stomach. I had a salad for dinner, and that did not go over well. And I don't know why. I usually don't. I've never. I think it goes back to Saturday. I had some weird. Yeah, Rubia. I need to drink water bad, as I'm looking at my Coca Cola right now. Anyway, yeah, you don't make friends with salad. That is so true. That is so true. Hey, Texas Jen, how are you doing? Um, so okay, I'm sitting here. I woke up. Like I said, I slept this afternoon, and I was like, okay, what is going on? Like, what is content worthy right now? And I'm tired of like all this true crime stuff. I'm sorry, guys, but like I just like I noticed how many people. Hey Arlene, how are you doing? I noticed how many people are. I don't know. It's creepy. Some of the stuff that's going on. All right, and the latest is with that Adventures with Purpose. And if you aren't initiated, and I'm not initiated either, but like I keep hearing all this stuff. So hey Natasha, what's up? So you have there's a guy with Adventures with Purpose. Supposedly, all this is supposedly that when he was a teenager, he and a cousin did some things. Now, okay, the cousin thing, you go, ooh, gross, right? Problem is, Ruby, I'm always out of the loop. You know what? Here's the thing, Ruby. I wanted to tell you because I'm like I have watched you get into YouTube and kind of like it's like you're like, oh wow, like this is a different world. A lot of this stuff, and what you're realizing, what I'm seeing is a lot of this stuff is coming back around to things that you've seen and you know about, and you can't see, it's not part of your life. Like you don't like it. You're like how I am. We don't do this sort of things. And as Annabelle says, like through mud balls, yeah. Well, Annabelle says it right. She was 9 and he was 17, and they, yeah, it's I don't know what they did. Uh, I mean, I don't. I'm just gonna leave it at like, so there's allegations. Um, Life is too short, and you should be having a good time. That's true. So anyway, our buddy Ryan Upchurch, he came by here, very gracious. Well, it's funny. I talked to Mountain Girl last night, which was a thrill for me. And I owe you guys a lot of apologies because I know that I did not follow the chat as much as I should have. But I wanted to give Mountain Girl all of my focus and attention. And after the stream, she and I talked for probably 3 hours. And she is doing awesome. Yeah, I love Mountain Girl. I love her attitude. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Annabella, let's see here. It was not consensual, and it was more than one family member. There are documents to support all the things. See, I didn't know any of that stuff. Joe, no filter. I miss Mountain Girl. Oh my gosh, like I told her that flat out. Yeah, I miss her so much. It's true. It's just, can you describe that attitude she has? I can't. It's just, it's she's just great. Uh, Very confident. It's a very confident and very in your face attitude. And she's made herself to where she is in life, she doesn't have to care. I think that's the main thing. She doesn't have to worry about a filter. Uh, and I love hearing her laugh. But anyway, we would start talking about like true crime. She's into true crime a lot more than I am. I got on here because I'm a goofball, and I want to talk about goofy things. You know what I'd like to talk about? I would like to talk about tomorrow being a big election and how like weird it is to watch. Like, I would love to show you guys like my history of it, like how everybody is freaking out, like right here at election night. I mean, election eve. You start seeing like all these comments and all these posts by politicians, and I would love to sit here and just laugh about it. Maybe God forgot to give me a filter. That's what I love about you. Yamaha biker. Never. Hey, how you doing? First of all, how you doing, buddy? Never subbed to AWP. Didn't like Jared, but couldn't quite put my finger on it. Now I know, and nothing. And knowing is half the battle. GI Joe. Uh, so that's what's weird. I don't think I'm sub to AWP either, and I know this was a really weird thing. Uh, During that whole, because they really, for me, they came on my radar during Kylie Rodney, and they were supposedly like they were on every. If you asked them, they would come on your channel. They were really cool about that with creators. Now I have a lot of respect for that, but I never like people asked me. Well, okay, I'll tell you, it was Miami Spice said word for word. Um, let's see, Rennie B. It's all big scam. AWP. It's a for-profit business. George just bought a $2 million house. He paid for donations. He begged everyone for it. Well, I do. I want to play the Ride Up Church video, and we'll talk about that as it goes through it. And that's why. So like I put this as a you talk about money. So you always hit the monetization, right? When you start you do a video. This is the inside creator stuff because they're gonna run ads on here no matter what. So I don't understand why monetization, like that is the biggest loophole. And I know loopholes aren't real, Rubia. Um, as I had to call her out before she got on me. Um, but it's like what your idea of a loophole is because you're going to go on, you're going to go live, and you're not going to go into monetization and click on monetizing. So they're going to run ads. Like I did one, a flyover. Planes, is at a football game. Fighter jets flew over 2,500 views, right? So 2,500 views should have been like, I think it's like $6 per thousand, something like that. I don't know how they work it out. I get like 30 cents. That's what it ends up always being. Hey, Squad Bob. I like hoops. I like hoops or loops. um, but uh, I knew this one. I knew this was not gonna be. Instead of like having to fight that stuff, like I just go like straight to. This is one of the first ones I was like, don't do monetization, because I know all this stuff is just they're not gonna like it. So I'm just giving you guys a warning. This is my forethought. Like I was like, wait a second here. This is not going to be. Um, it's not going to be content friendly for the advertisers. So, oh man, Rennie's got all the stuff. Or Renee, I'm sorry. I know we've talked about this before. I can't remember right now. Uh, the correct pronunciation of names always kills me. That's why I'm like, guys, I recognize avatars, and I know I think it's weird, right? Um, thank you, Rubia. Hit the smash button. Hit the smash button. That's what it should be called. Um, Jared was also convicted by the SEC for defrauding investors in the stock market. Uh, he would buy cheap stocks, recommend them, and then when enough, he dumped them. Pump and dump scam. Now, see, I didn't know he was convicted, and I don't know any of this stuff. Uh, all I know is that like a lot of this stuff's been popping up in the past few days. It was like talking with Mountain Girl. She's disgusted with how many YouTube creators are like. When you look at that Quentin Simon deal, like they're out there in front of this house and they're yelling at these people who aren't even there. But you have these creators that are doing it just for the clicks and for the uh, uh, advertising and for the donations and whatnot. And that's fine. I'm not complaining about anybody how they do their deal. But when the family's not there and you're disrupting other people, I mean, you're disturbing the peace. I mean, it's illegal. And it's illegal for a reason, you know? We as a society, we respect privacy enough that you shouldn't have people stand in front of your house with a bullhorn. And when I say stand in front of your house, I'm talking about like your neighbors are the ones they're mad at. You didn't do anything. You're just trying to get some sleep. Hey, Margot, how are you doing? Yeah, it has been a while. Um, uh, let's see, not easy for English. Wait, Natasha, are you not, where are you from? I mean, I don't want you to tell me where you're from, but I was just like, wait, not easy for English. It always makes me think you're like from a different country. Um, let's see. So, anyway, yeah, well, I just need to shut up. So I need to do. I need to shut up and share the screen. So, this is what I saw. This, like I said, I got up. This was Ryan Upchurch, and this is why I was talking about monetization. Because I usually do videos. I'm like I don't watch or read before doing it because I want live reaction. Well, I started playing this, and I was like, this is not gonna pass any any muster. So, if you are sensitive to vile language, sorry guys, this is what it is. But the reason why I'm playing Upchurch is because it is AWP. He had a very big influence during the Kylie Rodney stuff, and he had donated $100,000 to him, and that's what someone was just talking about. Jared bought a no, Rubia. I have got like I'm afraid if I send you a message, it's gonna end up being a novella because there's so much I want. I don't know why I want to tell you stuff. Is that not the weirdest thing? It's like I just want you to. It's like I feel like there are little aspects of my life that you're the only person that I could just I don't know tell. And I'm sitting here going, you probably wouldn't even read it anyway because I wouldn't. Anyway, it's just I love seeing you here in the chat. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, $100,000. That was the reward he did for information on Kylie Rodney. So this is how would you guys react if you gave $100,000 and you found this stuff out? So that's where I'm at on this. And before this, okay, so hang on. I'm just gonna fast forward all the stuff here. He's getting into his truck, all right, and so he's just getting set up, and he hasn't really said anything. Okay.
Just deleted my fucking post on Instagram. Well, where I was being like, "Hey, motherfucker," yada yada yada, whatever. Anyway, hang on. I'm in a town I ain't never been in. I'm watching everybody.
Okay, guys, for those of y'all that don't speak Tennessee, crap, I got a coon dog that was in the room. Hang on.
Let me pull over here right quick. Well, hell yeah, leave your death fluid just sitting there then, cuz. All right. Dude, why'd they delete my post? Because they don't want nobody to see what the fuck I think. What's up, Rob? All right, so who has seen all the shit about Jared from AWP?
That is about exactly how I felt because I'm like, I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, I'm great. I'm fucking great. When you don't lie, you get to live life great. When you're not a fucking freak and a weirdo, you can live life great.
Guys, that is so true. The whole thing about don't lie, like that. I mean, that goes back years. Like people, it's. I've actually had that conversation where I say, "Look, I'm too dumb to lie. Like I can't keep up with what I'm saying. So I tell the truth, and people don't like either they don't want to believe that what I'm saying is the truth, or they don't believe you don't lie. And I'm like, why is that hard? That it truly is. People have a hard time accepting when you say I don't lie. Like I can't do it. Like I'm too. I mean that is true. I'm just too dumb to. I could not imagine trying to keep up with what I said versus what really happened. But anyway, it's a very odd thing I've always noticed about people.
Have y'all seen the shit about Jared from AWP? No, you haven't? Okay, well, apparently he fucking raped a fucking 9-year-old girl when he was fucking 17 years old.
Jeez.
AWP is Adventures with fucking Purpose. No, everybody's talking about it right now. There's documents, bro. There is people coming out telling their stories and all this shit, and I feel fucking goddamn betrayed by this fucking Jarrett dude. I don't know this motherfucker, but I know I seen him pulling cars out of motherfucking water and doing.
Okay, wait a second. I'm only stopping because before he gets too far along, I want to be like, so like he said, there's documents and stuff. Like I didn't realize we had gotten to that part. Like I've seen a lot of this stuff on Cinema Shogun. He's really the guy who's been breaking this. And like I saw something, he said like my ninth video on this, and I'm like, what is happening here? And that was just like tonight, right? Like whatever video he's on, and then I see this Upchurch thing. I'm like, what's going on. So yeah, I don't know where the documents are. And again, if anybody has access, knows where they are, or the internet or anything else, please always, if you want to send something to me, it's theexpert@email.com, and I'll check it out. And if it's, a lot of times documents are just standard stuff, but if there's anything good and stuff there, yeah, I'll absolutely talk about it.
Something good, and I seen that he had a donation thing. So you know me being Upchurch, but seeing people do some good shit, and this being his fucking whole shit. This Jared dude, I donated $100,000.
Bingo, right there's a big thing. So Upchurch, like with me, my feelings about it is this guy's got a really vested interest in this. And I see why he's mad, because he also has, and see, I forgot about it. Like, when I say forgot, it's like, it just, so much happens on like this whole YouTube realm. You're changing every day, new news, new things. You're constantly trying to stay ahead of stuff. And so you don't think about little stuff, like you think, oh yeah, I forgot, Ryan Upchurch gave $100,000 to these people. Well, now look at it from Ryan Upchurch's place. I just discovered the other day he has 3 million subs. Okay, Kid Rock has 1.5 million. He has twice as many YouTube subscribers as Kid Rock. I mean, that just blew my mind away. So when he's doing this, I'm like, well, yeah, now he has a brand. He has an image he has to protect.
Jared's the one that you don't ever fucking see, and that's why you don't see him, I guess. Yeah, his sister and his cousin. Who is he? He's the guy that runs AWP. Any proof? Yeah, dude. There's documents and stuff. Hey, this shit's people been talking about this for days. Don't be. Oh, is it true? Hey, I sit back and I watch and I wait for shit to come out so I can see if it's true, because the whole internet's full of shit anyway, right? Well, this has actual fucking documents. This has.
I mean, if there's ever a quote we can all use, if there's ever a button we can put on our phone just to automatically say something, it's that it's the internet's all full of shit anyways.
Motherfucking emails. And apparently it was more than one person. Yeah, dude. You know what I was doing when I was 17? I was chasing fucking 37-year-old MILFs. I was trying.
I like that he says 37-year-old MILFs. And he smiles. There's a story there.
To get into bars. Yeah. Go look it up. Type in AWP Jared, and I'm sure it'll fucking pop up. And you know what? I feel bad for the fucking people that was working around him that didn't know this shit. Whoever those people are. Yeah. So, Jared, I'm not going to drag this out. I ain't got time for this fucking shit. But here's what I do know. Here's what I do know. I know that I donated 100,000 motherfucking dollars to your motherfucking company, cuz. Yeah, there's court documents, motherfucker. You can go look them up. All I know is I donated $100,000 to your shit because you was out here, oh, we're helping people, this, that, and the other. That's fine. Y'all was. But you're a fucking weirdo, Jared.
I mean, listen, I love this guy, and I know that my opinion is different than everybody else's, but you gotta remember, this is a musician. It's like, he hears everything in a different beat than we do, and his volume's turned up a little bit louder than everybody else's. So a lot of his theatrics that he's doing is just that, theatrics, but it totally gets the point across. And he even said that when he came on, like, he likes to get people's gears turning, like, get those gears turning in their brains, and that is I mean, that is something that we don't have enough of. People don't have critical thought.
And I read the fucking emails when you was messaging Becky Cousin. I read them. And you're over here talking about, well, you know what? What's in the past is in the past, and I hope we can grow from this. Yo, fuck you, dude. If I ever see you, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, dude. For real. I ain't scared of you, dog. I mean, look what kind of person you are. You don't scare nobody. Nobody over here, cuz.
I love his
Hey,
reaction. That's
here's
what
what I
I'm
know.
laughing at.
Here's what I know. Here's what the fuck I know, Jared.
His
I
expressions.
want my $100,000 back, you fucking weirdo. Fuck your legal team. I don't give a fuck about your legal team. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna cease and desist, man. Cease and desist these motherfucking nuts, cuz. Cease and desist these motherfucking nuts.
I told you guys, language warning.
The way that you replied to your cousin or whatever that you did the weird shit to when she was 9. I don't give a fuck if it was 100 fucking years later, motherfucker. It don't matter. You still done that shit. You still done it. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter if it's 1,000 years later. You still done it. Yeah, he's been indicted and everything, y'all. And I want my $100,000 back, you little bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck your fucking legal team.
So, there you go. I have zero idea who he is. So Rubia, this guy Ryan Upchurch, he actually his last video is really good. His last song he just released. He's a country rapper. He's got like I don't know 3 or 4 platinum albums, and Rubia. When he came on the show, he was on here for like 45 minutes. Really cool, laid back about stuff. And it was so funny because everybody was like, "Oh, that was so great talking to hear you talk to him because you just talked like you were old friends." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not here to do the controversy like everybody else is." And I said to the guy, "Now here's a guy, 3 million subs. The dude's a multi-platinum musician, right? This dude he's a rock star on stage, right?" he, I said, "Yeah, dude, I don't know who you are." So anyway, hey Melanie, how are you doing? Yeah, I become so cynical towards YouTube good causes. Yeah, that's I'm glad you said that's a good way of putting it there. Hey Travis Joe, how are you? I like the map you have there of a well, I get your avatar, and I'm not gonna go into that. Rock this girl, how are you doing? I can't handle it sometimes. He gets me rolling. Uh, yeah. Also, guys, I don't know if I put the sub thing. I have to put sub things up to for comments to keep the bots out. But if you would hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Um, his one-liners, yeah, they're great. They're absolutely great. And this is I want to go back to this, Melanie. This is the one I'm. There's a lot of people are so cynical about, and that's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, and that's what I was talking about with Mountain Girl, is that you have so many people that they're like, oh, I'm out here trying to. I hate this term, justice for, and then it's whoever it is. And I'm like, well, that's okay. So maybe we're using that wrong, but I get it. You're saying justice for whoever, right? You want their day in court or whatnot. These are the same people though that turn around and they've been arrested, and it's just like I don't understand it. It's you notice you don't see many attorneys in true crime. I'll tell you that much. Um, not not flat. Okay. Well, it looks like the UN map, and that's a perfect map of the flat world. So, um, yeah, I can't stand the ones always begging for money. Yeah, that's the you never ask for money. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's crazy. I Hey Juju Bones, how are you doing? Juju Bones, I got on uh your page the other day, and I was like, you need we need to do something to get you some more subs. Uh, so yeah, guys, go follow Juju Bones. Check her out. Um, yeah, it's pretty funny. I'll give him that. It is. He is really great at clips. I mean, if uh, Divinity was here, I'd say Divinity, like this is who you need to be clipping. Um, she does good clips about people, but anyway, I just saw this. I didn't even realize yesterday was Monday. Holy cow! Um, tomorrow's your last day off from a 2 week staycation. Back to work Wednesday. Ouch, that hurts. I'm glad you. Uh, I'm glad you got to spend some alone time though. That's a good thing. Some vacation time. Squaw Bob. Even the flat Earth has mountains, so not flat. See, that's what I say to people. I'm like, yeah, the Earth is like a pizza. Yeah, I was like, the toppings are the mountains and whatnot. The grease is the the rivers. Um, let's see here. I really don't know. He has a YouTuber for years. I just know his music from my work history, but I liked his comedy once I got to YouTube. Um, I hit him a few times during true crimes. Yeah, he does the true crime stuff. I think he gets that his mom I think likes the true crime, and I think that's he probably is picking it up from her. Um, you're just watching Divinity. Is she live right now? No, she doesn't do lives that often. Um, I'm glad to hear you had a good 2 weeks. Uh, yeah, Rotten Girl. If Mountain Girl is watching, we love you. I could not tell her that enough last night, and like I said, after the stream was over, I talked to her for like 3 hours, and she's doing great, guys. Y'all, she is doing so great, and she gave me some of the greatest compliments anybody's ever given me, and a lot of it was about the way I do my channel. And she's like, "Look, over there, you don't have, my thing's always been no drama, right? I don't care about drama. I don't do drama. If you have a problem with somebody or someone else, you worry about that in your own time. Like, I don't understand what the whole deal is. But the other thing is that, man, I'm quick to get rid of people that are threatening or scary or something like that. A lot of people like to, uh, I don't know. There's a lot of weird people on around, but yeah, Mountain Girl is awesome, and we talked to. It's funny that we talked about Ryan last night a lot too. Um, your area would be anchovies, so you must live in New Jersey. I take it. Uh, oh, the Hollow Earth. Now that is another fascinating one. If let's see, what is it? Kong versus Godzilla has the good theory on that. Uh, Mel, the world is not real. You guys, Melissa Jane here is from Australia, and she's also one of the gosh. I mean, I'm gonna say, and I don't say about many people. She is a very true friend. Um, so please go check out her channel. And Mel, put your channel in the chat. Uh, she is. It's not going to be much longer before I don't see Melissa anymore because she is going to be a superstar, and she's not going to have time for these little channels like me. Um, Glad to see her back. I hadn't seen her for a bit. Assuming you're talking about Mountain Girl. Yeah, she's just, she's, and that's kind of like, I was thinking tonight, I don't want to do true crime, like where it's, okay, like let's talk about real quick. Delphi is the latest thing, right? And it's funny. I see in Rubia there. Delphi is one of the things that I could do a whole thing. Like I would ask Ruby, I'd be like, "Hey, look, just here's the one sentence, okay? One question, and I guarantee you, she would talk for 30 minutes without stopping, and wouldn't have to ask any other questions, and you'd know everything about it forward and backwards. And it is the whole like Richard Allen, his things, his uh, uh, oh geez, see, I can't remember now. It is 2 in the morning here. His police probable cause for arrest, like that's under. Um, Geez, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I've gone complete dumb. It's sealed. Gosh, sorry guys. Anyway, it's I talk. It's sealed, and so there's a lot of questions now. I've seen a couple of shows talking about the big thing here, and because of course, as time goes, this becomes a bigger and bigger issue. Is the constitutionality of that? Because Richard Allen you have to tell him what he got arrested for. I mean, he went to court and it said not guilty, yeah, and said that he would be getting his own attorney. But these records, they aren't. They're sealed, and it's like, I mean, like I started thinking about that, and I was like, that's what you could talk about this stuff with true crime, but if you go over the rest of it, everybody's just they've already decided this is the dude. He did it. They're using these images of him on the bridge that have been heavily modified. They've been the contrast, the sharpness, everything like that. Everything you change has to be questioned, right? We learned all that from Kyle Rittenhouse trial. And I'm just like, and besides that, it's like, I don't know. It's just, all this stuff is so exhaustive. Uh, but like Mountain Girl, like her coming back on, she inspires you. I mean, she just inspires you to get out there and start kicking ass. That's her thing. So let's see here. Annabelle's back. Um, we have a whole channel that follows Melissa Jane around, just like the Truman Show. Yeah, because Australia's not real. Yes, for anyone interested. No, there's no anyone interested. If you're not following her stuff, you guys, you don't have FunTube. Okay, I mean, she is absolutely a hoot, and actually, as I talk about her channel, that's actually an inspiration. Uh, I should be making content like she does. And now I would never make content like she does because I'm not a good-looking chick from a fantasy land. And I have no talent in editing, and I have no expressions that are worth a dang. But she does, man. Mel's her stuff. It makes you laugh. It makes you feel good, and it's just awesome. So please go over, give her love to everybody. Hey Rob, what's up? Um, yeah, dude. Um, I was gonna say I was trying to figure out. I was like, oh yeah, you changed your stuff around a little bit. Um, let's see here. Have a good rest of the live, folks. Eyes are starting to blur. Good night. Yeah, Jen with and no filter. That's about how I feel right now. Mel says I'm just a silly person. I wouldn't say that. She is prettier than you, so check her out. Let me tell you what, she is awesome. She is absolutely awesome. Yes, I have a face for radio and a voice for print. I'm gonna drink some Coca-Cola to that. Wait a second, you're driving. Just a second ago, you were fixing dinner. How can you do all this stuff in Sydney? It's so amazing to me. Hey, Mr. John Wayne, Yamaha biker. See, I'm telling you, it's all about the avatars. Uh, yes, she is. Check out Discord. All right, Annabelle, I am checking it out right now. All right, hang on a second here. Ooh, Annabelle, you're awesome. You are awesome. Okay, guys, we got it. This is what I love about this chat. You guys keep all this stuff flowing. So we got a new deal here. Thank you, Annabelle. And this is, look who this is.
Everybody wants to know how.
Let me make sure I'm on StreamYard. I hate when I don't have that thing right. All right, so this is, of course, I can't remember his name. Anyway, this is the bearded guy with Avengers with Purpose. And he's going to talk about what's going on with the controversy. You know, here's what's not fair. It's not fair that we can't call things what they're called because the tubes have a problem with it. And when the tubes have a problem with it, here's the thing. It's the advertisers, all right? And they tell you flat out that if you don't meet a certain thing, what'll happen is that you will not, of course, you don't get revenue. They'll hit you on that. And which revenue, again, it's per 1,000 views, which I'm not hitting those on everything. If I was the umbrella guy who's getting 50,000 views every time he puts a video up, that'd be a big deal. But anyway, the other thing is the algorithm. You won't spin in the algorithm because they want to put people that they can run the most ads on. YouTube needs to renegotiate with their advertisers because sometimes it's like when you watch court stuff that's on TV, you have language that's bad. People that come into YouTube, I wish they had like a warning system. Like you say, this content is PG-13. This content is R-rated. Because R-rated movies make hundreds of millions of dollars in the United States. Right? I mean, I don't know. I don't go see movies anymore. I've streamed there. I've got HBO Max. What else do I need? All right. So Annabelle says he has daughters. This is hard for him because of his position within this organization. All right. Let me quit talking and just go with this.
I feel right now, you know, I have become the voice of our purpose, you know, what we have all come together to do. And now what has happened 30 years ago has come to light and it's affecting everybody involved with this. There are contracts in place. There's legal ramifications. I mean, you know, with me even speaking my opinion. But in this scenario, I got to keep it real to everybody who loved Adventures with Purpose, who loved.
Dude, did y'all hear that? He said loved.
Loves Adventures with Purpose, who loves what we were able to accomplish in this world.
Even when he uses the current, he says loves, and he says loves what we were able to accomplish. I don't know, like it's just I'm a words guy. You know, every word has a meaning.
Proven that what we have done works. It's effective. It's a need for it. You know, we tell people stories. We are the voice for the voiceless. When we are covering these people's stories and going into their homes and representing them and telling their story of their missing loved ones, that's what it is we do. do nothing else, you know? And I'm not just speaking for me, because I'm not the only one that's involved in this. There are other people's lives who are affected by this, you know? And that's what this is about. Um, and being real is all you can be. That's all you got in this world is what you stand for and how you come up. Yeah, you know, done a lot of good in this world, and everybody's got a story to tell. Everyone, absolutely everybody has a story to tell. You know, where I come from, though, there's codes.
I don't know. I mean, when I said I don't mean that in negative, but what do you guys think so far? You know, it's I mean, this guy just uh yeah, he can see the writing on the wall. Keep listening, you'll see. Holy cow, man. All right.
Where I go from here, you know, I have a lot of support, and I love everybody who's reaching out and telling me and letting me know that I have your support and that you stand with me. And my future is just going to go with being real. You know, I'll continue to follow the passion that I've developed with helping people, with, you know, telling somebody's story. You know, I come from the towing industry, and now I pull cars out underwater, helping families get answers. I've developed that passion. It's unfortunate that I've developed that passion, and this has happened. It doesn't align with.
I do have to say, I'm sorry, but this is just so awesome. I dig all the red solo cups. Now the back team next to the red solo cups, I think is, but he's got a really cool place. Sorry, I've been nosing that, and I was like, I know, like, especially like in our fair use and everything else. We are talking, commenting on, bring up a discussion about what he's saying. Well, I would like to say that I really dig this guy's style.
What I believe in. I have daughters. I'm a father, and I come from a real rough background. And I've changed my life. I've become a really good man, and I've always followed the code. And the code has been violated. With that being said, you know, there's a lot of legal things that have to play out, and they got to play out. You know, but it doesn't involve me. It doesn't involve my name. It doesn't involve anybody else's name that's
Oh
been
wow,
associated with it. You know, because we've worked with a lot of people intimately, and there's a lot of people that are hurting right now.
wow.
I'm just as heartbroken. I care a lot about what it is that I've been able to do. And where this goes, I don't know. I don't know where this goes. My future's bright. Um, I'm gonna always be okay. My family's gonna be okay. And I kept it real, you know. Um, I
Again,
can't
yeah.
wait for lawyers to make decisions. I have to defend my family. I have to defend myself. And unfortunately, you know, that doesn't align with my future. It doesn't align with me at all. None of us. You know what I mean? None of us knew any of this, and everybody's. I am just as shocked as everybody else. Um, it's really unfortunate and heartbreaking. Yeah, man. Me, people that know me, you guys know, I'm a survivor, and you know, I got nothing to hide. I'm not gonna hide nothing. Is what it is. Um, be positive, you know, moving forward. You know, there's people out there that have a story to tell. There's victims out there that have a story to tell, and I have been a voice for those victims. I'm gonna continue to follow that passion, and I know I'll have the support to do so. I'm respected in a lot of circles with agencies, and those who know me, and those of you who don't know me get to know me. Um, the future's gonna be great, but it won't be what it used to be. You know, we all got to move forward, whatever that means. I don't know. Appreciate each and every one of you.
Wow. So, I mean, I just, I'm at a loss, right? So I really thought he was getting ready to say he's done. Um, Oh, let's see here, you guys. I'm so sorry. I've missed the chat here. Um, yeah, he has daughters. He knows what he means. It's a very strong statement. Um, it's not up to AWP to make a statement. It's Jared's and his attorney's responsibility to make a statement. The accused and the workers are not the same people. That's the hard part, though, Arlene, is separating those two. And that's what I wanted to say is that when I was listening to this, there's two thoughts, two schools of thought went into my mind. One was from a legal aspect, and the other was from a public relations aspect. And those two are very hand in hand. Um, so he is separating himself. Has he said more about that, or is that just what you're gathering from that video? Because to me, I know he said he didn't care what the lawyers say, so that means that they're already talking, and they're like, okay, we got to find out all the evidence. I mean, you can't persecute uh, a guy on a rumor, right? Um, I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. And then it's like, okay, so how do you separate him from their business? I think AWP is done as an organization. You know, I thought about that early on, Rayman. And it's so sad to think about that because they really did do good. I mean, man, they just did. It's contaminated now. Yeah, and here they are. They found Kylie Rodney. Um, Wait a second here. Rock this girl. Ladies, I did hear him say he doesn't dig his beard like the ladies do. It was his wife's request. His wife has a great taste. That's funny. I'm glad to see the comedy. Um, hey, Rick's Clicks, how you doing? Let's see here. What is the phrase? I do not. Geez, now I don't remember. Um, let's see here. Sky Z. None of them knew. It was all over Reddit. I'm sure I buy that one. Allegedly, in my opinion. Yeah. When did it get all over Reddit? Because I just found out about this the other day, and then it was Ryan Upchurch's video tonight that got me into it. Um, let's see here. Yeah, he's so irritated. Uh, okay, so he is leaving. Annabella says. Um, oh yeah, no one's knew any of this. Jared on the email says the whole office reads the emails. I'm wrong or right? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, jeez, I put such little into emails now because I mean, heck, I don't read my emails. I don't mean that, but you know. Let's see here. Wait, where'd it go? He has to fulfill his contract. Hey, Afrohuman, how are you doing? Josh Cantu, another great video. Also, Josh Cantu. Okay, Rob, there's an article where Jared openly admits that I think he thought the statute of limitations was up and he couldn't be prosecuted. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, the two things you can always be prosecuted for is murder and gosh, I guess depends on where you live, what state, if it's called rape or sexual assault. But yeah, at least that's what I remember for Tennessee. I mean, I don't know this stuff. Um, only Doug is angry. Imagine all the other guys. According to Jared in this article that another creator went through, everybody in the office had open access to everybody else's emails. Yeah, but would you still read it? I mean, that seems like you'd have a. I'll tell you this right now, Rob. If I worked in a business like that where I could read like everyone's emails that worked in there, right, and they could all read mine, I wouldn't open them. I wouldn't use email. I would be like, look, like you guys, that's I don't want. It's plausible deniability. I just don't want that. He was more worried about himself than the victim. It was all about affecting him and the team. Hazelnut, how are you doing, Hazelnut? That's a cute kitten. Jared will sell that business to pay his uh, legal counsel. Who owns AWP? That's my question, I guess. Who owns AWP? So let's go back to the beginning. That's a mountain girl term. She kept saying that last night. She's telling me, she goes, I always say let's go back to the beginning. Um, Utah changed their laws under statute of limitations for these crimes. I'll wait until the trial. Utah law is not my normal kind of law. Liza Rowe. But I have a hard time with your name. It looks beautiful to the eyes. Like you see it as like Liza Road to Waller Bridge, and I'm sure I just butchered that. So we're gonna say Liza. Yeah, it's state. They vary so much that it's hard to say something as a general thing. There's when you have, okay, this is where I'm separating myself. So like in criminal law, there's a thing called the Model Penal Code, and that's like think of it as like an organization that puts out what every like what the statutes for, like, we'll say vehicular homicide, what that should be, what the prison sentences should be, and everything else. Now it's a suggestion, right? And then but it has a lot of sway, and state legislatures will adopt the model penal code, and like Tennessee has adopted the model penal code. But what that means is that so if like Utah, I think it was like when I was studying it, it was like it's like 36 states or something like that had adopted the model penal code. So there's 14 states out there that like vehicular homicide will say means something entirely different than it does to the other states. So that's why, like, criminal law, common law is a very good thing to stick with to get an understanding. But unless you're really going to study it and get into it, and you have to realize that each state is different, and what you know about California doesn't apply to Montana, stuff like that. Uh, it's a hard deep dive. Um, Thank you, Mel. Hit that like button. AWP is a for-profit business, is not a nonprofit organization. Jared is the sole owner, and so Jared is the one. Let me make sure I've got this right. Jared is the one that is being accused, and he is the owner. Is that right? Um. Okay, now who is Sam? Sam and Jared, and Sam left. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going back. I'm reading all these things because I don't know. I need to just write down everybody's names here because I'll forget. So Josh is the videographer, and he also does the BTS. I haven't felt well today. For a human. Thank you. Um, but I'm doing better now. Talking to you guys always help. So Sam was on videos with. Uh, I believe Jared owns. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I can't sleep. Sam was on videos with Jared at the start, but he was never a partner. Gotcha. Um, let's see here. Check Discord. Be back. All right, hang on a second here. Is this a new one? Is this another new one? Jeez, yeah. Boy, Annabelle's got all this stuff right. All right. Hey, you know what? Actually, right now, this seems like a. All right. So, Annabelle just shared with me. Thank you, Annabelle. And thank you for sending me that on Discord, too. Um, so, how long have I been doing true crime? I kind of got the start with true crime. My background is in politics and in law, and so when I started doing YouTube, uh, I'm gonna say Kylie Rodney, Gabby Petito was the only news that was going on. You know, I'm trying to find daily news to talk about, and so Gabby came about. So that's where I got into it. But yeah, I'm not a true crimer. I mean, like I was much more. You know what? I'm just me. I just do current events, news, and make fun of stuff. Um, yeah, I do have to drink water. Thank you, Mel. As I drink my Coca Cola. Um, Send it to me at the expert at email.com. Hang on. The expert at email.com. Hey, pancakes are better than waffles. By now, the whole company is probably a foundation or a company, BVI. Jared was popular just pin under his own name. Yeah, it's Oh yeah, Rick's clicks. You want YouTube pointers, dude? That's my Okay, so like, here's my thing. I'm a small channel. Just got lucky a few times. Um, and oh hey, Arlene, I do not know this about whether or not he left the country. Um, but YouTube and they constantly change the thing. You know, it's all about getting into the algorithm. If you like, go check out like Madcore Mofo or Divinity Said. Both of them had like 100 subs. They didn't want to be YouTubers. They were just like doing stuff like for fun. And then they did a video on the Depp Heard trial, and it was DUI guy, and it was about him being kicked out of the courtroom or something. I forget what it was. And anyway, they each went over 1,000 subs, and like, guys, they got thousands and thousands of hours of view time. So they just lucked into it. Me, I have 1,000 videos in a year. So it's just about do a video every day. That's the first step. You can do like you'll get 3 notifications. So if you so like I always try to do 3 videos a day, we'll say. So that way each one's a notification, and then um, YouTube. It used to be they liked them to be like 10 minutes around there because they can run ads in them. And thank you, Rob. Uh, and let's see here. Uh, Jared left the country. His teenage years on speculation was around 17. Oh yeah, he went to I do know that actually. He went to Guam, I believe. Rick, they've just YouTube's changing the way they're doing a lot of stuff, and at 100 subs, used to be you can name your channel, so go do that. But now it used to be you had to have 500 to have a community page, and now they're opening that up, and they're going to be opening. I think they're opening up monetization too. The best thing if you want to build followers, you want to build your subs up, do shorts. That is the quickest way to do it right now. Um, and then other than that, just get on there every single day. Make sure that you do your content so it is YouTube ready. Like, don't do a vertical video walking around taking a video of yourself. Okay, you know, uh, do horizontal and have something to talk about. Like for like me, like there's no reason for me to have video up here, and it's a this is more of like a podcast style type of thing. But if you want to do it, you just find out whatever it is that you enjoy, and you'll find out that what you enjoy, like if it's collecting baseball cards, you'll think, oh, okay, like I can talk about baseball cards forever. You'll do about 2 or 3 videos, and you'll be like, okay, now what do I talk about? So just find something, get on there, start talking, and just never stop talking. That's the whole key to it. Um, Pants are prison. Yes, they are. No pants here. Um, oh, that's awesome. You have a little studio set up in your garage. Well, then you're already there, man. You're already there. I kind of piecemeal my stuff together. Um, oh, mechanic work. Oh, man, there's a dude. Oh, I'll tell you what. First of all, my favorite guy is Chris Fixit. So watch him because I dig the way he does his videos and everything else. He does a lot of editing, but go back and find his original video. I think it was seafoam and a lawnmower, and like cleaning out the all the gunk, stuff that's in the engine. Go from him. There's a guy, he just started a thing, and he does a lot of work. I think he just owns a Ford Focus, is why he does work on it. But he's in Tennessee, and I can't tell you his name. He's not been in my algorithm in forever, but I've subbed to him because he started off. He's like, yeah, I work like in the like at Walmart at the automotive, and he's like, I'm trying to get my own garage started, and he was going to YouTube it. Man, the last time I saw, the guy was just killing it with subs and everything. And he just, it's just those simple things. Like you'd be amazed how many people search on how to change a battery, I mean, it's everything. How to change the light bulb, stuff like that, man. It's just, yeah, mechanic stuff is a big deal. Um, Dresses with pockets are the best. You gotta have pants, all right? Let's see here. Oh yeah, wait a second. I gotta check my email real quick. Let me check this. Um, let's go. That's not what I want. That's what I want. So, Rob, I'll probably check this stuff out. I mean, I'll check it out. I'm thinking I'll do this stuff probably tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, I mean today. I've got to go to bed. That's my problem. Um, I don't have ad blocker on. You dummy. There you go. No? Okay. Um, well, now my email is not working. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's what being a amateur is all about. Well, listen, I do want to say this, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I've got to get some rest, and so I'm gonna send you guys. I can't send you over there, but I do want you guys to know. Um, did you hear that? That's my coonhound again. Guys, please hit the subscribe button. Um, yeah, I love Belinda Paul. I love Chris Fix. Yeah, he's great. He's absolutely awesome. Um, and uh, hey, right there, man, you got all the video you need right there. Um, but yeah, please hit that subscribe button, guys. I do have to go to bed. It's 2:30 in the morning here. I got yeah, I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow, unfortunately. Mel, thank you for putting that up. Um, Belinda Paul, listening in the car is the best place to listen to. You know, that's why, uh, I don't know. It's just what it is. Well, hey, listen, guys. Look, I'm going to drop this off here. This is a link. Ryan Upchurch has got more stuff he's doing. So check him out. Tell him that, put in there that you came over from here. He does, I mean, I've got the thing. He said he's, subscribes, and, I like to have him back. I want to talk to him about his music. And when I say music, I want to talk to him about, like, how did you, a kid from small town Tennessee, decide you want to do music? But anyway, listen, guys, thank you so much for coming here. I've enjoyed this. You guys have taught me more than anything. That's what I love about this. This is a public forum. You guys are really killing it. And so, till later, be safe, everybody. Godspeed, everyone. And remember, nobody's got time for that.
I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus.